Be ready 5 seconds.
Different types of activities are divided into two groups or categories. Economic activities are those that involve money or are performed in exchange for money or money's worth for the parties involved. For example, a business person selling school bags in the market, a farmer selling produce in the market, a lawyer arguing a case and earning a fee, a truck driver transporting goods from one place to another, workers employed in a car manufacturing factory. Non-economic activities are those that do not generate income or wealth but are done out of feelings like gratitude, love, care, and respect. For instance, parents cooking food for the family or helping their children with schoolwork, youth taking care of the grandparents, family members helping in the renovation of the house. Kavya was excited to go to her aunt's house in the village of Kamlapur. On the way, she saw that a highway was being built near the village, and the construction site was abuzz with activity. Large machines such as excavators and bulldozers were being operated by dedicated technicians. This new highway promised to reduce the travel time to the nearest town from 5 hours to just 2 hours. Kavya thought that she would be able to visit her aunt more often once the highway was ready, since it would take less time to travel there. Happy with this thought, Kavya ran to greet her aunt. They were joined by uncle who had just returned home from work. He is a technician in a construction company and operates a bulldozer. He receives a monthly salary for his services. The next day, Aunt woke up early to finish her share of the household chores and left for work. She is employed at the village post office and is paid a monthly salary. In the evening, after her office work, she also conducts online classes to help students prepare for school exams. She charges a weekly fee for these classes. On the weekend, Kavya visited a local mango orchard with her aunt to have some delicious mangoes. There she saw a farm laborer was using a tractor to till a farmer's land nearby. He earns a daily wage for his efforts. He gets some payment for his work in cash and the remaining part of the payment in the form of mangoes of equal value. The mangoes that he receives as a part of his work are called payment in kind. Economic activities are those that have value in terms of money. Economic activities also add value at each stage of the process of transforming something into another form. This is called value addition. Kavya's father, Rajesh, is a carpenter who buys wood from a nearby market to make furniture. He uses special tools and other materials for building the furniture. It is the monetary value of skill, time, and effort which went into making that chair. Rajesh has added value to the wood by turning it into furniture. From buying the wood to selling the chair, these activities involve payment. Over the decades, the number of economic activities has increased tremendously. For example, earlier, most people were involved in activities such as agriculture, livestock rearing, production of tools, pottery, and weaving cloth. As societies progressed, the number of economic activities through which people earn their livelihoods increased vastly. Today, there are diverse economic activities such as manufacturing computers, mobile phones, and drones, working in banks, schools, and hotels, driving various types of vehicles, making furniture, tailoring clothes using machines, creating software, repairing refrigerators, and washing machines. Classifying all these activities helps us to understand how they function and the links they have with each other. Some economic activities can be grouped together or classified into broader groups called economic sectors. The three main types of economic sectors are primary, secondary, and tertiary economic sectors. Those economic activities in which people are directly dependent on nature to produce goods are known as primary activities or primary sector economic activities. For example, work involving cultivation of grains and vegetables from agricultural farms, collecting wood from the forests, extracting coal from mines, fish from fisheries, eggs from poultry farms are all primary sector economic activities. The most common primary activities are agriculture, mining, fishing, raising livestock, forestry. Economic activities in which people are dependent on outputs of the primary sector and transform them to produce goods are known as secondary activities or secondary sector economic activities. The secondary sector includes the construction of buildings, roads, and providing utilities like water, electricity, gas, and other such necessities. It also includes the manufacturing of products in factories and production units to process raw material from the primary sector into some other form that can be further sold or consumed. Some examples of secondary sector activities include the processing of grains obtained from agricultural fields to make flour in mills, extraction of oil from groundnut, and processing of tea leaves to derive tea. Similarly, wood from the forest is converted into furniture and paper. Cotton is used to make clothes, and steel from iron ore is used to make automobiles like cars, trucks. All those economic activities that provide support to people involved in primary and secondary activities are called tertiary activities or tertiary sector economic activities. These include services that we may not be able to see but which still play a very important role. For example, the driver of a truck transports grains and vegetables from the farm to a factory or the market. The fruit or vegetable vendors sell the farm produce to household consumers. Similarly, doctors, nurses, teachers, lawyers, and pilots provide their services to those who need them. There are technicians who repair and service electronic items, including mobile phones and televisions, mechanics who repair vehicles like cars and tractors, and electricians who ensure regular supply of electricity. Their services make our lives easier. Similarly, communication services through mobile and internet, software development, and services at hotels, restaurants, banks, schools, hospitals, airports, shops, warehouses are all examples of tertiary sector economic activities.